Can you build out a home lab for just $200? Well, yeah, but what if it was a competition? And what if it had a wheel spin deciding your fate every week with things like must-use open media vault or SSD storage only? I'll tell you what, it sure makes things interesting, as me and Colton from Hardware Haven have figured out when we went head-to-head for 1 month with a $200 budget to see who could come up with the better setup. Oh, come on, dude.
Oh no. Okay.
Bro, this is not going well.
That's gross. Oh gosh.
And of course, we decided to kick things off with a wheel spin.
Brett, what's
Yo.
up, man?
Yo.
First wheel spin.
I know. Exciting. Here it is in all of its glory. So we have how many options? I can't count. Was it 10? We said 10? Okay, from the top, 2.5 gig networking. ARM CPU required. No more than one computer allowed. If you somehow land both of those.
We might have to hit up Jeff for that crazy ARM desktop.
I
he's
know.
got.
Yeah, really. SSDs only. Add $10, subtract $10. I'm sure you guys understand what that means.
I mean, $200 seems, $10 in the scope of $200 seems like not that much, but
Next one's interesting too. I kind of like this one. Must use an off-the-shelf NAS.
I think I should clarify that doesn't necessarily mean like new. It doesn't have to be
Right.
purchased new. It can be a used NAS, but it needs to be, Synology or Asus Store or any other brand name NAS device.
Power budget must be under 75 watts. I still feel like we both still don't know if that's like too much or too little.
We were very much just like spitballing. But
Right. Must use open media vault. I mean,
I
it
think
doesn't.
that's the one I'm most nervous to get.
Really?
And ZFS,
Yeah.
that one could get tricky because that definitely does play into the hardware side of
It
things.
does. Well, who's going first? Are we?
I'll let you do the honors since you're hosting the wheel.
Do I land on just $10 right out of the gate? Just give me $10. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here it comes, Mr. $10. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I have to use ZFS.
Man, I'm way more anxious than I thought I would be. I was anxious when yours was spinning.
Wait, which one do you want, and then which one don't you want?
Obviously, to add $10, but
Yeah.
excluding that one, from a competitive standpoint, I don't think this makes sense. But just from a fun standpoint, I'm almost interested in the off-the-shelf NAS. I think that'll be kind of a weird spin on things, no pun intended. The least excited, other than Open Media Vault, I think the limited to one computer.
I was gonna say
I feel
that.
like that'll almost take some of the fun out of it for me. But Bennett, man,
Yeah, if you get the just straight up $10 at it, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Oh, come on, dude. Right out of the gate, his budget goes up. There's our spins. You start
First wheel
right
spin.
out of the gate with $210. I start out with having to use ZFS.
it'll be fun. That's for sure. So, the official contest kicks off in 3 days
Yep.
on Monday,
so
day
now-
one.
I get to brainstorm a little bit about what ZFS approach I want to take, but okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, man. Well, I guess I'll see you back here in a week for wheel spin number 2.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, today is the 30th, which means it is the official kickoff of the $200 Home Lab Challenge. And my first wheel spin got me that I have to use ZFS, which I don't think is going to be too bad. Let me start with what I consider a home lab to be. At the very minimum, you have to have a server and a UPS. That is what I would consider the bare minimum. I also want to add a backup, and I also want to add proper networking, whether that's just a plain little switch or something even more fancy. Stretch goals is adding any cool PCI add-in cards like a GPU for transcoding, maybe NVMe storage, or maybe a 10 gig card or something. I don't know. But since I have ZFS, it doesn't really change my initial plan going in, is that I want kind of older Xeon server. Remember, I only have $200, but I want Xeon because it gives me a bunch more PCIe lanes than a traditional consumer chip. And I am going to go with Proxmox for now, because when you set up Proxmox, you can set up the boot drive to use ZFS. Therefore, checking off the box I need for using ZFS. So over the next few days, I'm going to be searching eBay and local sites and stores, hopefully to find some type of sweet deal on an older Xeon system. Wish me luck. Okay, today is day 3 of the challenge. Yesterday was Halloween, so I didn't do too much. It was my son's first Halloween. We dressed him up like a Pikachu. I was Ash, my wife was Misty. It was cute as shit. But today, my official kickoff, and what I'm gonna do is look on Facebook Marketplace, because everyone knows Facebook is good for 2 things: Marketplace and racism. Okay, let's see what we can find. Xeon, just type Xeon. Let's do max price 100 for now. Engineering workstation, gaming, $100 in Tomball. Okay, potential. E5 1620. 4 cores, 8 threads, 3.8 gigahertz, 130 watts. Okay, what about this one? There's no specs. I mean, this could be anything. Let's just see if it's available and if he can give us some specs. Anything else? I assume this was 8 weeks ago. Okay, down to $85. He's already running Linux on it. Okay, it's a consumer chip, i5 4570. I didn't really want that. 8 gigs of RAM, 250 gig hard drive. Not as many things as I thought there would be. What I'm going to check for now, actually, let's just do like computer. Desktop computer productivity. i3. We don't want an i3. Optiplex i5. See, this is my backup plan. One of these old Optiplexes with an i5. Okay, here you go. Xeons. Spring, Texas. Perfect. 150 per computer. A 1270 V5. Okay, for 80 watts. Okay, this is actually good. This is actually good. This is actually good. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna ask this dude about the Xeon one. This has potential. If I can get them down a bit cheaper, I like this. Gaming machines. Super fast Dell Optiplex. Well, if it's super fast, I gotta buy it. Here's another one. Oh, it's the same guy, right? Yep. Oh shit, he could have a bunch of stuff. I like my odds here. All right, let's see what they respond with, and I'll have an update. Okay, it's been like 45 minutes maybe, and the guy on Facebook Marketplace with the Xeons, who had a bunch of them, I told him I have $100. What can he do? And he said he'd give me that system with the 1270 V5, $400 with a GPU included, the 16 gigs of RAM, and a 500 gigabyte SSD. So I was like, okay, let me go on eBay and see if I can find something comparable so that I'm not making a mistake. And I found this, $95, free shipping, with an E5 1650 V3, which is a little bit older. This doesn't come with any SSDs, hard drives, or graphics cards. The benefit, though, is that you get 6 cores and 12 threads. Facebook Marketplace one, although it has less threads, it has a higher turbo frequency, is newer on the 14 nanometer process, and is significantly more power efficient at 80 watts TDP compared to this one at 3.8 gigahertz on the 22 nanometer process and 140 watt TDP. So do I go with more power or do I go with the local deal? I think we're going with Mr. Marketplace guy. I think that's the play. $100. It's half my budget, but I get my entire system for the most part because it does have a boot drive. I will have to get another 500 gigabyte SSD because I do have to run ZFS. So I'm going to run 2 in mirrored RAID. Okay, I think we're going to do that unless something else pops up. But yeah, let's do it. Okay, it is Thursday, day 4. I did agree to buy that system from the Facebook Marketplace guy for $100. I think it's a solid system, but there is a Goodwill around here. So before I go get that, I want to check out that Goodwill. Maybe I'll find a better deal on a server. And I also noticed there is a computer recycling store, and I think he does repairs and stuff. So I'm going to swing by there and see if he has anything that maybe he'll sell me for cheap. So let's try it out.
Okay, also I'm hoping they have a UPS because I do actually need one and I really want one for cheap, so fingers crossed. All right, that was a huge failure. Their electronics section was basically like a TV, a toaster, and a keyboard. Now let's try the actual computer recycling store, center, repair shop. I don't know what it really is, but it can't be any worse than that, so let's try it. All right, I actually just looked on Google Maps to see what the building looked like. It's a guy's house, so I'm gonna call him and see if I can swing by and just see what he has, but this is not going well. Let's see what he says. Bro, this is not going well. So, really nice guy. He said he usually gets stuff, he doesn't know when, but he actually just took everything up to Houston to be recycled. So he doesn't have anything in stock right now. Shit.
I'm going to go back on Facebook Marketplace and eBay just to see how screwed I am if I go with that $100 PC, to see how much it would cost to get a UPS. I'm hoping it's something like under 50. Let's check. Oh my God. Okay, 71, 65 or best offer, $45 shipping. No. Okay, 37 or best offer. I mean, it's only 210 watts, but I don't plan on using that much power. Does he say it works? Used, tested, working, fair condition. Let's see. Can we make an offer? $30? Will he do $30? Okay. Well, maybe we get lucky there.
All right. I decided to go with the local deal. I don't really think I can find anything overall that's that much better for that much cheaper. All right. It's $100. Cool transition in 3, 2, and 3. Yeah. Coolest transition I know. Let me know down in the comments. Say, Brett, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, here's the system. Let's take it inside and see what we've got.
It's an old Dell Precision Tower 3620. Let's see what we got going on here. So we have our Xeon 1270, 16 gigs of RAM, a regular old GPU just for video output. We probably won't need that, but for installation, we can definitely use that. DVD drive, everyone needs that. And 2 3.5-inch slots, 3.5-inch hard drive slots. Looks like this one's missing the casing, but we do have a 500 gigabyte SSD boot drive in here. So honestly, not a lot of space for expansion, but I think just enough because we will need I'll need another 500 gigabyte SSD so that I can run a mirrored ZFS pool for my Proxmox boot pool drive, whatever you want to call it. And then I want to run 2 hard drives in RAID 1 as well as my main storage. So I think we have enough space here, and we certainly have enough PCIe lanes and slots. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, and turns out, checking my email, and I guess the seller accepted my offer for the UPS, which came out to a total of $32. And if it works, that's solid. So today we've spent over half our budget at $132, but we have the core of our home lab already done on day 4. We have the server and we have the UPS, leaving me with $68 for hard drives and other expansion stuff that we want, which I don't think is bad. I'm thinking in the back of my head that maybe I spent too much on the server, but after doing the research online, it didn't seem like I could get anything better, and everything local was a total waste of time. So I think we did decent, just a little nervous. Wheel spin number 2. Oh boy. It has been more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I may have already spent over half of my budget, just saying.
If it wasn't for the $10 I got last week, I'd probably be in the same boat. So
we did make some changes to the wheel, right?
Yeah, added a few options. We got rid of the ones that we landed on last time, and
correct,
added a few more. So no eBay is one, no Amazon is a different one.
And we got rid of the plus 10 and minus 10 just for content's sake. Yeah. Okay, so you want to go first this time?
I guess so.
What's going along with your $10 extra budget? Oh,
No.
That was so close.
Oh no.
That was so close. Well, you now have to make sure everything is under 75 watts. And we kind of discussed this, right? What that actually means.
Yeah. So at idle, like running all of our services, but in like an idle state. So yeah, not like transcoding anything or not during a file transfer or, you know.
Okay, I know there are some that I really, really don't want to see. The big one is probably going to be off-the-shelf NAS, because that would put a huge damper in my major investment that I've already made. So let's see. Let's do it. YOLO. Are you? Oh, come on, dude. No. So now I have to use ZFS with an off-the-shelf NAS.
I mean, you don't technically have to use it with that.
Right.
You have to use
Correct.
ZFS on something, and you have to use an
Something.
off-the-shelf NAS for something. I mean, there's not technically a rule that says the NAS has to work. If you use it as a shelf.
Dang. Okay. Well, I have some brainstorming to do. I will also be on vacation next week. So our next spin, I will possibly be in Mexico. Don't know how that changes anything, but
I mean, there may be some
It'll be
really
a
good
little
deals
bit-
in Mexico.
yeah, really. Hey, does anybody have any DDR3 ECC memory around here? All right. Well, until next week.
Until next week.
Later. Well. That freaking sucks. I knew I should have waited. I knew I should have waited for the second spin to make a big purchase, because there was the off chance that I landed that spin, and now I have to use an off-the-shelf NAS. And with $68 left and no hard drives, I'm kind of screwed at this point. So what I have to do is turn around and list that server that I just bought. Hopefully I can get close to $100 back. I can't really buy anything until I sell that one, because I only have $68. So time to start wheeling and dealing, boys. Okay, we may have saved the run. As you know, I needed a off-the-shelf NAS device. So I went on eBay, I went to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, couldn't find much, but apparently I got lucky and stumbled upon a Netgear NAS on eBay for a buy now price of $50 with $17 shipping. I offered $38, he accepted it. Total came out to around $60. He says he doesn't know if it works. It turns on. So I'm hoping that it works, because $60 is solid. And it does come with two 1 terabyte drives. So I think we may have made a good purchase here. And I guess we don't find out until it gets in. So fingers crossed. Okay, it has been a week of the challenge, technically 8 days. It is Tuesday. I was supposed to do an update yesterday. I forgot, and I'm actually leaving for Mexico for vacation in 10 minutes. So I want to update you guys on where I'm at right now, because over the next 5 days, I won't be doing much. So what I actually just got in this morning is my UPS that I got off of eBay. All right, odds that this works and the battery actually works inside of it. Okay, please work, please work, please work. Okay, let's plug something into it. So the total I have here with the server, the UPS, and the NAS that is on its way is, I wrote this down, $175.90, meaning we have $24.10 left. Not bad, but I'm going to leave this up for sale on Facebook Marketplace while I'm in Mexico. And if I get any bites, I might sell it. I don't know yet. Bro, there's no way the battery in this thing's good. Please turn on. That's not good. That's not good at all. What if we go into the surge only side? Okay, the surge only side works. The computer's on, unless it's charging up right now. So, okay, the surge protection side works, but I don't really care about that. I wanted the battery side to work. Okay, so either the battery side just doesn't work or the battery in here's dead. I'm guessing that the battery's dead. I'm gonna leave it plugged in while I'm in Mexico. When I get back, maybe it'll be charged up and working, but I doubt it. If it's not working, maybe we can get some money back or just return it. Okay, well, I'm on my way to Mexico. This is what my view looks like. And this is what Colton's view looks like.
Oh, yeah, gross. Never mind. We're going to have to clean this whole case out. That's gross. Oh, gosh.
Hopefully
mine was better. But we will be doing a spin the upcoming Friday while I'm in Mexico. We won't miss that. So fingers crossed I get something decent this time. Please. Dude, I thought that I was supposed to be the one on vacation.
No,
What is going on?
I think
your
we're,
view is so
we're
much,
both on vacation.
Your view is
yeah.
so much better than mine.
I am
I
right
couldn't
up
even
on the
see
beach. Okay, I can't deal with
Wow.
this. I can't deal with this much longer. Hold on.
I'm honestly in a better position than I thought I was going to be after the last wheel spin.
We have some new bonus item options on there that might be.
I see that.
I feel like we needed a little bit of relief, so I think 30% of our potential options are the bonus item, which is an extra wheel.
I see one that says "Bonu item."
That is the
Bonus?
French. That's the French pronunciation. I think.
Oh shit,
sorry.
dude, it's in French.
But yeah, you wanna go ahead and spin wheel number
Okay.
3.
Yeah, do it. Hit it.
All right. I went first last time, so this is for you. Here we go. I get to
Please,
spin it this
good.
time.
Please just be a good one, dude. Come on, just bonus item me. Big bucks, no wins.
Ooh.
Okay.